Hey y'all, happy Sunday. Thank you out to everyone who came out to the wine tasting event. Unfortunately, our baby didn't allow us to stay very long, but it seemed like a really busy and productive event. Obviously, Chris is amazing with what he does as a sommelier, and Versilla's wine company, Rhombus Wine, is just some of the best. Highly recommend their products if you're into such things. Yeah, just great. Love the movement community. Love that we can do some stuff that's not just exercising. That being said, let's talk about exercising. So, Monday, we will be testing our 1 rep max front squat. Congratulations, you've gone through many, many weeks of training for this, and now it's time to show out. Leah and I did this today, and it was wondrous. Okay, after that, you're going to have third down. This is a really, really sneaky, tough Metcon. So how it's going to go is you're going to have 40 cals for the men, 30 for the women on the assault bike, or the C2 bike if you prefer. Then you're going to go on to 40 single arm dumbbell push press. So we are not push jerking, we are push pressing, keeping our hips locked out at the top of the rep. And not dipping underneath it. We do want this to be a little bit on the heavier side, and I am expecting you to basically go unbroken on that. Then you're going to take a minute of rest, then you go back to the bike, then you're going to go to the toes to bar. You're going to think that you're going to come out with a big set and chew up a lot of reps. I hope that works out for you. Did not work out for me. I came out with a set of 10, and then I did another set of 10, and then I did basically 5s and 3s and 2s for the rest of it. So it's going to probably get into small sets. Try to limit your rest. And then you're going to rest a minute. You're going to do bike calories and burpees to target. Make sure that target's above your reach so that you have to actually jump. That's the whole point of the target. From there, Tuesday, we're still working towards our 1 rep max bench press, which we'll be doing next week on the 24th. We're going to have 10 sets of 2 of a speed bench press. So we are going to have 50% of our 1 rep max down slow and then explode up as fast as you possibly can on the way up. After that, the Metcon is going to be speed option. This is going to be 3 rounds of 4 minutes on, 2 minutes off. You're going to have 12 and 8 pull-ups. You're going to have 24 ab mat sit-ups, and you're going to have row calories remaining time. So those pull-ups are only going to take you like probably 15 to 30 seconds. The sit-ups probably about a minute. So basically, you're going to be left with about 2.5 minutes to row. So you're going to be rowing quite a bit. On that, I want you to keep in mind this is calorie row, not meter row. So every pull needs to be strong. Slow recovery, pull strong, slow recovery. We're thinking about like 28 RPMs, or strokes per minute rather, on that rower. Excuse me, Tycho. My dog is right next to me. He just punched me. From there, keeping with the theme, we're going to have 10 sets of 2 on a banded deadlift for speed. So 50% and then a red band over it, and your coach will show you how to get into that. We're going to move as fast as we can, tap the ground, move as fast as you can. So we're trying to train our nervous system to extend our hips really quickly. From there, you have a really, really fun workout, I think. You could really push the intensity on this, make it hurt. The place to push it's on the run because it is a 3 round for time, 400-meter run, and 5 power cleans, 185, 125. When you read that weight, that might be too much. That might be above your 1 rep max, so clearly that would be too much. You're just going to bring it down to about 85% of your 1 rep max, but we do want that to be nice and heavy. You should be having to think about that, reset, set your back every single time. From there, we have a kind of a non-traditional Thursday. We're going to have something called Jumbo Package. This is 5 rounds per time, 36 dubs, 9 burpees to target, and 6 heavy dumbbell snatches. Now, that is 70 and 50. Again, you should read that and think heavy. Might be too heavy, but I still want you to use a heavier dumbbell than what you typically use. Again, different kind of feel on a Thursday because this is a shorter workout. We're probably only looking at like 7 to 15 minutes if that dumbbell gets really heavy for you. There is a Move More, which is going to be a 10,000 meter bike. This would be a great day to do the Move More if you don't typically, because the class workout is probably going to be done early. That 10K bike is about call it 20-minute, 25-minute effort. From there, we're going to have back squats. We're going to be transitioning out of front squats to back squats. Not next week, but the week after. Next week, we have basically not like a true squat workout. It's going to be 10 sets of 2. Or I'm sorry, this is 5 sets of 5. My apologies. 5 sets of 5 every 2 minutes. That's where I'm getting that 2 from. Then you're going to have some step-ups and some wall-supported single-leg dumbbell remaining deadlifts. So you're going to basically be standing against the wall. Your foot is going to be on the wall. Your other foot is going to be on the ground. You're going to have a dumbbell in the opposite hand. So my right foot is on the ground. My left foot is on the wall. I'm going to take my hips back. And I'm going to stand up. And what that does is it teaches you how to hinge your hips posteriorly, which is backwards in Dr. Reese. And I try to avoid jargon, but there we had it. Okay, Saturday, really fun workout, I think, if you're a sicko. Of course, it's a partner. How this is going to work, you're going to have a 5-minute window. You're going to have 5 rounds of DT, to do with a buddy, 95-65. Then you're gonna have as many wall balls as possible. So we're gonna go through 5 rounds of DT. Then we're gonna go to do as many wall balls as we can. We'll rest 2 minutes. The next workout after that is going to be a 5-minute window. You're going to have 3 rounds of DT at 135 and 95, and then you're going to have max reps of toes to bars with your buddy. Only one person working at a time. Rest 2 minutes. Then you're going to finish that out with 5 rounds per time of 2 rounds of DT at 185, 125. Really heavy there on the push jerk, really heavy there on the hang cleans. So if it's too much, go lighter. And then you're going to chew up assault by calorie reps in the remaining time. This is going to be a really fun workout. You're going to need to communicate with your partner very well in this. Break up the DT however you prefer. I would probably just think about 6s on the deadlift, and then whoever does that last set of deadlifts, they're just going to go ahead and bang out 4 hang cleans, then the other person will do 5 hang cleans, and then the other person will do all the push jerks. That's probably how I would do it. But if you know one of you is really strong in your hinge patterns and one of you is really strong overhead, well then obviously let the person who's better at that stuff do it more, unless you just want to get a better workout in and work on the stuff that you're not good at, and that's great too. Cowboys won. Brandon Aubrey is maybe the best kicker of all time. And I'm done with this video, but I hope it was valuable for you, and I hope to see you guys around the gym this week. It feels like we're just getting so busy, and it feels like the programming's going well, and everyone seems to be getting a lot fitter. If you don't feel that way, just let me know. Bye.